GoldBuddys 1 and 2 G.P.A.A. claims. This spot is well used. It's a nice camping spot. And incidentally, I have gotten gold out of that spot right there. I've taken it down to the river and run that material through the sluice box, and definitely color. Definitely color. Alright, here it is, day 2. A little mining expedition. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Days have been getting up into around the upper 90s. Nights are getting down into the 60s. Unfortunately, this morning it's almost 80 degrees this morning already at 3 o'clock. Got my dry washer right there. Got my battery right there. And there's my digging hole. But the plan is, work my little hole right here. Run my dry washer till it gets too hot. Do the picking and shoveling, and then take the that material to the river and run it through the sluice box. So with that, we'll just go ahead and get started. Oh, hope I don't wake up the neighbors. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. I'm out here by myself. There are no neighbors. Well, I did find out one thing with last night's little mining adventure. It blows. Absolutely, totally sucks. Even with a mining light, which puts out quite a bit of light, you still can't focus your eyes on really what's around you. And I stepped on a rock last night and tweaked my knee a little bit. So it's giving me some fits this morning. I don't think I'll be doing that. Plus, it's still 80 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. It started cooling off about 5 o'clock. Got down to 65. There it is at 8 o'clock already, and it's already up to 75. It's climbed 10 degrees in less than an hour. It's going to be another scorcher. And I don't figure I got too awful much longer in the battery on it for the dry washer. It'll be dead, so I guess that'll give me a good reason to hunker down under the air conditioner. I came back down at my digging hole here, and my sidewall collapsed in on me right there. It was kind of getting overhang and dangerous looking, and it finally gave way. But it did reveal one thing that I was a little bit amazed at. I don't know if you can see it very good. Right here. Real thick layer of black sand there. One right there. One right there. So I'm going to start working that layer right there. And maybe I can get lucky. Gotta really watch what you're doing down here. One wrong move, you can twist an ankle, twist a knee, like I already did last night. Incidentally, I won't be doing no more night maneuvers. That thoroughly sucked. Right in this area right here, you see the mica sparkling. All this mica right in here is sparkling in the sun, getting blown out. That's pretty cool. Well, here's a better look at the dry washer I built. You can see right here, here's the expanded metal grizzly. Now the material goes in here. Anything that's smaller than that right there is going to go through that and go through that hole right here in the bottom of the hopper. And it drops down into here. You see the riffle tray right here, and this is muslin cloth right here. Motor turns this crank. See there? It makes that bellows move. That pumps air through the muslin. Pumps air through the muslin, and your gold gets hung up right here behind these riffles. Right here. At the same time, this pops up and down, creating an air and a vibration that causes the lighter material to flow over that and off. To clean out, it these pins right here. Pull them pins out. This whole tray slides out, and then you dump it in your pan. Up underneath inside the bellows chamber, we got a flapper valve, which is nothing more than a piece of rubber with a hole in it, and air comes up through that. And that's the operation of a dry washer. Needless to say, my day got cut short for two reasons. The battery that powers the motor right there, it didn't take a charge last night. So I had maybe three and a half hours total run time rather than the 6 I've been getting. And the reason it's been 6 has been due to the heat. And the other reason is I wore it out. There's one right there, and got holes over here too. So I'm gonna have to do some repairs. But I was taking the material off the dry washer and taking it down to the Kern River and running it through a sluice box. And yesterday seemed to be quite productive. I got lots of gold, and as my little trip comes to a close right now, I just kind of think back of all the times that I've gone prospecting, and that's the way it always works out. When the gold gets good, it's time to go home, go back to the bump and grind, and you can't stay out and get the gold. I also noticed in my sluice box a big pile of Pollock gold, which is lead shot, which is the most I've ever gotten in one trip, I do believe. I'm going to take it back and run it through my Blue Bowl and see what comes out of it. So I just got a few more things left to do and hitch up my trailer and beeline out of here. It's time to bug out, unfortunately. Oh, and also I did survive last night's encounter of the local wildlife. Some party goers decided they were going to stop just a few hundred yards away from my camp, and when they realized I was still down here, they bugged out. So I was kind of up and down most of the night. I didn't get much sleep, thinking, well, these jackasses are going to come back and light a fire under my trailer, or what are they going to do? They're going to put lead bullets through it, or what? You know, it's hard to tell some of these jokers anymore. All right, I'm going to pick up, put up, and bug out. All right, I made it back home. I'm on the final stages of cleanup of the gold from my last trip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-screen everything. Got 3 different size screens. We got 12, 20, and 30 mesh. I'm going to run the material all through these 3 screens, and I'm going to screen that material back down to 50 and then 100. So we're going to start off with these first. And now I'm down to the final part of it right here. Move the camera so you can see what's going on. Alright, as you can see, as I'm moving down through these smaller and smaller streams, the material gets thicker and thicker. got to clean the screens out in a separated bucket. The next step in this cleanup process is run it through 50 mesh and then 100 mesh and then through the Blue Bowl. Everything in those larger buckets, those larger sizes, will be either panned out or run through another process that I have for a later day. First pan I cleaned out. Don't know how well you can see it from there. Get some of this water out of here. That is nothing but lead shot. Bird shot, squirrel shot, you name it, lead. It's what my operation pulled out of the ground. Go figure, we're environmentally unsound. Think about this little machine right here that I built. You can control the water, and you can also control the water right here as well as how much goes across that top part. Looks like it's going to stabilize right there. Start off with this first pan right here.